Greetings to my community. I am Javar Juarez, the creator and executive director of the CUBN and Broad River Business Alliance, among other initiatives. My path to the position I am in today has been extensive, leading me to roles as a community advocate, a civil rights campaigner, and what I like to call an ardent defender of as many Black lives as possible. A significant part of my life's journey has been committed to extending help to others. I've ventured into corners of South Carolina that have exposed me to the deep seated poverty many Black and Brown individuals endure. I've attended an unsettling number of funerals, wakes, and memorials for young Black men who hadn't truly begun to live. This burden weighs heavy on my heart and my mind, with the cycle of death and devastation in our communities persistently escalating. For the past 3 years, my mission has been to ensure that our citizens are informed, connected, inspired, motivated, and see in me a persistent, resilient figure dedicated to fighting for justice. Despite my ongoing efforts to have our tax dollars reinvested into our communities, I've encountered systems at every junction that seem to actively work against Black individuals. I've encountered some of the worst political forces and private interests. I've found myself in the company of people who welcome you with open arms, only to divert your efforts towards their hidden agendas. It's a real struggle to unmask information often concealed by local government, state agents of South Carolina, and other political entities. I've discovered long-standing, powerful obstructions, invisible and unacknowledged for generations. My goal has always been to ensure that community leaders and organizations are properly trained and equipped to serve the Black community and all others across South Carolina. There are many out there suffering, enduring dire circumstances while struggling for survival. In stark contrast to this stands the tremendous wealth within South Carolina. Both Black and white affluent systems exhibit a nominal level of care for the impoverished, which is virtually negligible. The ongoing cycle of death and devastation weighs heavy, especially given the increase in Black deaths since my initial year of organizing. This knowledge often plunges me into deep despair, knowing that in some corners, Black lives are undervalued, our voices are drowned out, and our taxes are not redirected for our benefit. Despite the harsh criticism and character assassination I faced for being a vocal advocate, I persist. Have I always been perfect? No. The recurring themes of death, poverty, destruction can be overwhelming. The late night phone calls about living conditions, about people struggling to secure basic necessities like housing, employment, childcare, and food can be very disheartening. Yet, in my fight for accountability, change, growth, prosperity, and tax redistribution, my focus remains undeterred. I refuse to be silenced by those who want to oppress me or my people for speaking out against the systems that hamper our progress. Now, despite the unpopularity of my stance, I remain unfazed by attempts to silence me and those who don't agree with my views on the treatment of Black people in South Carolina. We, listen, we cannot allow the bulldozing of our homes and communities without replacements. Our people are being pushed to the brink, and the reality of the violence and desperation we face is largely overlooked. You see, crime is born of desperation, not some inherent evil within us. We are made criminals by systems that push us to the brink of despair. In contrast to my past anger, I stand more informed and blessed with the love and support of my community. I am pro-Black, which does not make me anti-white. I celebrate Black people and take pride in who I am, unashamed of my people's dark past and unwilling to allow anyone to bury our truth, my truth, because it discomforts them. While unity may not always be achievable, I will not stop striving for it. I believe that love is the tool to dismantle oppressive systems. Self-love empowers us to do more without resentment or malice. Oh, I've grown over the last year, and I urge everyone to come together, support one another, and use our collective voices to eradicate bias and hatred and division and animosity. We must learn to forgive, not harbor negative feelings, even towards those who bear ill will towards us. Only love can drive out hatred, and only light can pierce the darkness. I am so grateful for your unwavering support and prayers. May God bless you all. I love you, and there is nothing you can do about it. Take care.